the man, the myth, the legend.
Woo! What's up, my soldiers? Welcome to another YouTube video. Are you excited? I'm excited. I hope you are excited. Today I will be going over 5 PUBG mistakes that will level up your gameplay fast and go from noob to MVP. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1, lack of map awareness. This can stem from several reasons. Here are a few common factors that contribute to this issue. Inexperience. New players may not be familiar with the game map's layout, landmarks, or key locations. Lack of experience can lead to poor map awareness as they struggle to navigate and understand the terrain. Now, if you haven't been living under a rock in the latest patch, one of the biggest controversies in the new patch 24.1, with everyone having the ability to have a blue chip detection in the tactical career, this will cause map awareness to increase and campers to have a huge disadvantage if used proper. The second mistake I see people doing a lot in PUBG is over-focused on immediate engagements, aka tunnel vision. In the heat of the moment, players can develop tunnel vision, concentrating solely on their current objective or target. This narrow focus can make them oblivious to the bigger picture and prevent them from keeping track of the changing dynamics of the game. Examples on this could be ignoring surroundings. A player can be so fixated on the enemy that has spotted and engage in firefights without considering their surroundings and possible flanks, or completely neglecting the circle in the heat of the moment, giving players a huge disadvantage, or disregarding audio cues as footsteps or gunfire from other directions that could come potential flanks. Lack of attention to audio cues. Now, audio in PUBG is crucial. If it's gunfire, footsteps, and vehicle sounds that can indicate enemy presence, players don't pay close attention to these cues, might miss crucial information about enemy movements and fail to update their map awareness accordingly. Some examples on this could be having bad sound setup, decent pair of headphones or speakers, using poor quality or malfunction audio equipment. They may not be able to perceive audio cues accurately, leading to lack of attention. Distraction in your own environment, noisy location, or other sources of competing for their attention may struggle to focus on the game's audio cues effectively. Number 2, and the second most mistake I see people making, is neglecting to use cover. Sometimes you have the option to cover and sometimes you are forced to fight in open spaces. Covering in PUBG is essential to gameplays. Some examples I see people missing out on cover is running across in open spaces, completely neglecting to use a car. Sometimes they are standing in the open. I even see teams exposing themselves while firing at another team. Teams ignoring buildings as well instead of covering up. I even see teams shooting at a car in completely open, and this could be an easy turnaround for the moving vehicle. Number 3, and the third mistake I see people doing, is poor positioning. Where they choose the wrong position on the map can put you at a huge disadvantage. Avoid staying in open areas where you're exposed to enemy fire. Instead, find cover or use objectives like walls or buildings for protection, trees or stones. Examples of this could be exposing yourself on high ground, standing on moving or high ground without cover, making yourself an easy target for enemies below or in other elevated positions, camping in unfavorable locations. Camping in small buildings without proper visibility or escape routes can leave you vulnerable to enemies who have rushed in or surround the building. I see a lot of examples myself where I just use one Molotov and kill people who camps inside of a little building. Poor cover selection. Choosing inadequate and insufficient cover can result in poor positioning. For instance, hiding behind a thin tree or a small rock that doesn't offer enough protection can leave you exposed to enemy fire from multiple angles. Being close to explosive objects. Poor positioning involves standing or being too close to explosive objects like vehicles or barrels. I've shot a lot of vehicles where it just explodes and kills the enemy easily. Number 4, being impatient and reckless. Now, when I say this, it assesses rushing into combat without assessing the situation or coordinate with your teammate that can lead to unnecessary deaths. I would suggest that you take your time to analyze the battlefield, plan your approach, and coordinate with your teammates before engaging in combat. Now, I'm a victim that falls into this category. I'm a very aggressive player and I like to have fun by doing the impatient and recklessness things. That's just how I play. I do keep in mind that I play smart and play very aggressive and recklessness at the same time because I like to have fun. And number 5, and the last one, my boys, use attachments. Attachments like compensators, flash hiders, and vertical grips can help reduce recoil control and improve stability. Prioritize finding and equipping these attachments to enhance your control over the weapon's recoil. You could also practice in training mode, utilizing Pubg's training mode to practice recoil control. Pick up different weapons and experiment with their recoil patterns. Get used to how each weapon behaves and practice controlling the recoil by adjusting your mouse movement accordingly. Master the pull down technique. Many weapons in Pubg have a vertical recoil pattern, meaning the weapon kick up as you fire. Mastering the pull down technique involves countering this upward movement by pulling your mouse downwards gradually while firing. This helps keeping your shots on target. Adjust sensitivity, experiment with your mouse sensitivity. One thing I notice a lot of people in Pubg have in common is having the wrong adjusted sensitivity setting. You gotta experiment with your mouse sensitivity settings to find a balance that allows you to control recoil effectively. Lower sensitivity settings can help you make more precise adjustments, while higher sensitivity can offer faster react. Find what works best for you and practice with those settings. Learn weapon-specific recoil patterns. Each weapon in Pubg have its own recoil pattern. Take the time to study and understand the recoil patterns of the weapons you commonly use. Now, for each situation and each weapon and distance, your stance and movement are also affecting your recoil control. When engaging in short format battles, try crouching or going prone to improve stability and recoil control. Additionally, avoid excessive movement while firing, as it can make recoil control more challenging. If you liked the video, guys, hit your boy up with that like, comment, subscribe. Until next video, I'll see you out in the battlefield. Yours, Legend. Peace.